warning, this is Jake's first walkthrough of Katawa Shoujo, and has no idea what to expect. But upon saying that, some content may be inappropriate for kiddies.
Previously on Katawa Shoujo.
Oh no! He's having a heart attack!
This person, blondie, one-eyed chick, sleepy guy with an umbrella, cool guy with a hat, smiling gray-haired kid, studious one, guy who daydreams, tries too much, ditzy, girl who likes to look at nature, fat kid, classic, pink-haired girl with glasses, studious yet cool guy, girl who always seems kind of depressed, and then the other one.
And our story continues.
Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, Jake of the OneManBand is back again, playing the game that probably has the best music ever, Katawa Shoujo. Last time we left off, we were gonna talk to this lady right here, so let's get on that, shall we? As he calls her name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes. Oh, dang. We got pink hair and gold eyes. That's like two genuinely rare things that just scream, pay attention, because she's important. Alrighty, with gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. Shake her hand, sir. You're so funny. What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. Oh, that face! Derp. Oh man, that is great. It's nice to meet you too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misha. Misaka? Misha? I guess. This is Hakamichi Su... Oh, you see right there? It's crossed out. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, okay. This is Hakamichi Suchian. Oh, what's up, girl? You got the glasses. Your glasses. Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her. The one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she's been staring at me the whole time. She nods once, nonchalantly, to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. Obviously, high upper class. Doesn't have time for the likes of me. She has short, yet carefully knitted brushed hair. A pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of her dainty nose, and dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. She's bored to be here. Just noticed they're rocking the classic anime miniskirts. Yes, thank you. Okay. It's nice to meet you. Oh, now she pays attention to me. Hello! She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Okay, so raising of the glasses means hello? Hakamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, you'll be able to talk to people, and who better to explain things to you. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh man, yeah, let's pair him up with a deaf person? Yes, they would have to be deaf, that way that they need sign language. I can't speak sign language, I'm terrible. I had a friend, a coworker that like spoke perfect sign language. It was amazing. Anyway, I can see you're all confused, right? Right? But I understand why you would think I was Sichan. Sichan is deaf, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth for her. Hee. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. Oh, why, thank you, madam. Thanks. You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Sichan, of course he is. If he wasn't, he would have been would have been standing up there for no reason, right? Right? I don't know, man. This girl likes to talk. So even though she's deaf, she can still talk. Which is weird. Because, I mean, of course I've heard of people who, like, are deaf and use sign language that just use sign language, but I've also heard of people who are deaf, use sign languages and talk at the same time, you know, they're talking with their hands. But, you know, whatever, it's their story, they can do whatever they want, it's just gonna make conversation super awkward with this girl. Okay. He seems a very interesting person, doesn't he? We know there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today, so soon. Hee-chan, right? Hee-chan? Yep, it fits, doesn't it? Did I say it out loud, or am I just surprised? I never liked that nickname. I don't really see how. It fits. You look just as I imagined. Oh, so she's psychic, too. Oh, she's talking. She says ... Ha ha ha! Yeah, you look like... just like, Hee-chan. I wonder why everyone seems to think so. ... Hakamichi taps her fingers on the desk to get Misha's attention, then gestures back and forth to each other excitedly, the hands a blur. They're using their girl talk. Many boys, many men have watched girl talk over the years. Never once have we ever cracked the code. Misha seems a little overwhelmed. Ahaha, sorry about that. Sika-chan, Shi-chan, Sia-chan, it's gonna take me forever to get these names down. It's all too much at the same time. Wants you to know that she's the class rep. So if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her. Now I know that this is like a school for, what's what I'm looking for, disabled kids, but is it really all that smart to put a deaf kid in the position of like class president, rep, valedictorian, whatever? I mean, I don't know how special schools work. I went to public high school. Come on. Do you like the school so far? Well, we can show you around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it. Misha stumbles with the hand word a bit, making it stick out from her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just kinda came straight to class today. Little old me, you know, not being smart and scoping the place out first. This girl is very, very bubbly. Very, very happy. That's gonna come in handy later. That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not just with school, either. That's what I'm saying. Do your research, boy. If you weren't me, I'd slap you. Just slap you. Across the face. Stupid, not doing your research. Always, even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Really, Si-chan. Really, Si-chan? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Learn about where you're going. I guess I didn't bother to do that, or I just didn't care enough to do so. Yeah, you've been kind of a downer. I mean, the first episode, you were a total downer. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to go along with it. Half-acidly. Is that a word? I don't know. But anyway, I digress. I don't say anything, and Misha signs something that ends with a shrug. What was that? It seems like it was about me. You talking behind my back, girls? No, you can't do that. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deepy. Critical hit. You look down. Are you okay? ... Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal. As much as needing help, stop looking like you just failed a test. Ha ha ha! Okay, so, disability. Right here, she's deaf. Right here, over bubbly laughingness. I don't know. Alright. ... Dude, girl, that's your best line. You deliver that line so well. Ah, and another thing. You don't have to call Sichan something so formal like Hakamichi or class rep all the time. Just call her Sichan. The music stops and ... Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be more appropriate. What happened to the music? Bring it back, it was nice! ... Ah, good. Okay. Music's back. Yep. Shizune, it's fine. Hey, okay. That would be a lot easier for me, I guess. But I actually knew how to pronounce Hakamichi! Okay. I feel a lot more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly. So I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier. Especially about Shizune, who I assume would be all business. High class, like I said. Well, she still seems like that, just less so, I guess. ... Exclamation point! Huh? Oh, right, we haven't even touched the assignment. We should start, work now, or... Shiu-chan will get mad. The assignment is also kind of long, so we should start now, if we want to finish it before the end of class. That too. ... What's with that little V? That little V frown smile thing. That's crazy. Can you do that with your face? I can. Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know sign language to understand that. Come on, let's get to work. There's me. Come on, guys, let's just get to work. Okay, I got the message. I get the message. ... After class, we can take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay? The assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long, just like calculus. Still, we finish it a few minutes earlier than everyone else in the class, despite our late start. Shizune and Misha are really capable. And I'm just smart. They're quite different, though. The class rep is as calm and professional as she looks, while Misha is a lot more playful and girlyish. Not to mention a little more easily distracted. She probably has ADHD. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about that. You terrible boy. Ah, it's high noon. Dun, dun, dun. Gunfire the OK Corral. No. The clock tower bell rings, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch! My favorite period of high school. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who is beckoning me into the hallway and down the stairs. Don't ever follow a girl. They will steal you and sell you to Cuba or something. We descend even below the lobby to where we meet Malto down to the bottom floor. Where I met Malto down to the bottom. Ooh, the cafeteria. Looks very nice. Looks like there's a few vending machines back there. And there's chatter in the background. The voices are in my head again. No. Just like everything in the school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic interior. Well, it has to be spacious. It probably has to accommodate, like, wheelchairs. Its big windows open to the courtyard towards the main gate. Hello again! This is the cafeteria. Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare, but Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. There's a rather long list of menu options, which seems great until I realize that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets. How nice. It almost feels like I'm back at the hospital, eating proteins measured with scientific perception to meet the needs of the patients. This is some awesome music! Oh man, this music is so great, I love it. I pick something at random and follow Shizune to the table, sitting opposite of her. As we nibble indifferently at the food, As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat. Well, you gotta eat, boy! You gotta keep your stamina up! Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points to Shizune. ... I don't understand sign, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at a person who talks to you is proper and polite. Do you want to know something? I guess. What? About anything. We're your guides, so you should ask if there is something. I wonder. Ooh, yay! Ask me about the library. Ask about Shizume's deafness. I think I got everything I need to know. I want to ask about the library, please. Oh, yeah. Is there a Is there a library in the school? Lately, I've gotten into reading a lot, so I'd like to check it out. Misha gives a kind of frown to make it clear she doesn't consider reading a healthy hobby. I don't know what she's talking about. But then picks up her smile again. There is. It's in the second floor. We can show it to you sometime. Thanks. I return to my food while the girls talk between themselves. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. See, they're gossiping about me. Girls, man. Maybe they're talking about secret girl stuff or something. It's what I said before. They're speaking girl language. Crazy, man. ... That's her line, not mine. I quickly notice a conversation in sign is not enough to fill a silence. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. Looks like she has burns on her face. Aww, well. The dark-haired girl I noticed before slumped over at her desk at the last row. Obviously, she's scared of me. She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. Hello! I can just see it, man. Okay. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from our presence. Oh, don't be scared, girl. You can be our friend. Misha and Shizune don't notice or don't mind it as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students, and finally, the teacher, who always seems to be late. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left, just like every other high school student. It's okay. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day. Bro, you had to spend the day with a girl with ADHD. You're lucky you're still alive. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that makes me feel like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. We need to get this guy some beef jerky. Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Beside me, Misha and Shizune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. ... Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Hichan. We've got to hurry already. Seems kind of weird wording, but whatever. Since there's a lot of work for us to do. ... So you're just abandoning me at the scary school. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Wait, the teacher said I'd had to see the nurse. Well, where do I have to go? Is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we can go outside. Yay, outside! We joined the flow of students, making the way down the stairwell and outside, with the girls pointing out other senior classrooms in the same hallways as ours. When we get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building. ... This is the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yukama Foundation office and all the nurses' offices. They even have a swimming pool. We're gonna go swimming later. I know it. How is that official? ... Don't be silly, Hichan. It's for physical therapy, of course. You mean it's not just for swimming? It's for physical therapy, which is like swimming. Anyway, all the nurses' staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow.
Bye!
Yeah, thanks, bye. The whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education. I guess it's necessary in a place like this. I walk in, hoping that this will be only a quick visit, like the teacher said. On the white door on the left is a green cross with the text "Head Nurse" and a nameplate. A voice from inside responds to the knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounds a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. Hello? The room is not large, and it smells strange. A funny-looking man turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table's overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings littered on his desk. So he is a... What? Is his eye like half open? I guess the caffeine really does something to you. Hello there, what can I do for you today? He's a young-looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that impersonation away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who has heard that very same question hundreds of times. Why, yes, I am. It shows so on the door, no? You can call me by my name or just the nurse, like everyone else does. Of course, I shake off my confusion, realizing I probably should grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly, and probably erratic due to the coffee. I'm the new student. My homeroom teacher said I should come and meet you. My name is Hashio Nake. That's his name. Forever. His eyes light up with revelation and he snaps his fingers. Yes! Yes! So you are! Oh, you're that Nikkei! I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of cardiac arrhythmia. The related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right? Yeah, that's basically it. I got a broken heart. He gestures me to sit down in the vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes. Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. We have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there is a problem. Well, if there's a problem, I would probably be dead, due to my heart being the problem. The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital. Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here. His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. He said it to lighten the mood, bro. Come on. Yeah, just that it's really weird to have so many medical people at a school. You'll get used to it. I'm not so sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know. I'm sorry, man. I just can't read today. Now let me just find your file again. While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of papers around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. I don't understand that word, man. Beige. Beige. That's a word. That's a color. It doesn't look like beige, but that's what it is. Beige walls and ceiling. Dark gray laminate floor and all the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging from all four walls, reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day and from all the food groups. Like anybody does that. Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from the stack and seemingly thick files and opens it. So, you already have medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening, or it won't be much help. Apart from that, do you do any sports? Rash stuff like, I don't know, boxing? He grins at his own joke, but I don't. Well, I played soccer occasionally with some classmates. Ah, right, I'm afraid I'm going to have to recommend you refrain from doing that, at least for the time being. No soccer, no having fun for you. Oh, my lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but really I'm not too bothered by him forbidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of burning passion for the sport, just to have something to do. Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous on your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion to the chest area? There is no mention of the cause in your papers. Not exactly. I was kind of with a girl and the thing happened. I sidestepped the question acceptably, and he glances at me over his papers with a more serious expression on his face. Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so exercise would do you good. We have a physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise regularly. Brisk walks or even light jogging, jumping rope, that sort of thing. Swimming, maybe. There's a pool here. Oh yeah, I want to go swimming. So I was told. You were? Very good. At any rate, and I'm sure you've been told this before, you just need to take care not to overexert yourself. He wags his finger to emphasize the point. Don't over-exaggerate yourself. But, no need really. I've heard this 1,000 times already. Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself. Don't go jumping in front of no bullets. Okay. He goes over my papers one more time and sets them on the desk. Obviously content. Good. That's that then. Come meet me if you ever need something. I'm ushered out before I even realize it. A quick visit indeed. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building. Although to my eyes they still look one and the same. This is the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school, going towards the gate to the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going, and I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. Then again, neither do I. Does that make me one of them? One of us? Grave mind. ... I should go somewhere now to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The weariness in me only grows as I tread towards the dorms, set in a little way apart from the main building complex. Alrighty, there it is, the dorms. And we're gonna have to end this episode here. It's probably gone on way too long that I wanted to anyway, but hey, like and favorite if you've enjoyed, and of course subscribe, because I'm gonna, you know me, I'll finish this thing, and I will see you guys next time I'm out there in YouTube land. Yeah.